Hey guys, it's Alyssa. I am getting ready to go run some errands and I just thought I would make a video, kind of just like a fresh everyday kind of look. I've been wanting to make a video for a very long time, but I don't know, I guess I just never had the courage, and then I started breaking out really bad in my chin and lower cheek area, and I was like, oh, I'll just wait for it to clear up because usually it just lasts a couple weeks, but it's been lasting a lot more than a couple weeks, and I just kind of decided to suck it up and make this video anyway because a lot of people do struggle with acne. I know I'm not the only one. So for an everyday basis while I'm at work or when I don't want to do full glam every day because our skin does need a break, I just use this Maybelline Pur BB cream, and it's very lightweight. It has 2% salicylic acid acne treatment in it, so I just shake it up. It's very liquidy. And I put it on the butt of my beauty blender, and I just, oh, that's a lot, dot it around my face and pat it in. Stop it! My cats are crazy. I have 3 cats, and I was never a cat person. Like, I did not like cats. My cousin had a cat in Mississippi, and I would go there all the time, or not all the time, but I went there. Oh, let me get a headband. Oh, okay. I went there fairly often. They live in Mississippi, and they had this cat named Harley, and she was a black cat, and she was so freaking mean. Like, literally, you could just walk in the hallway and she would pounce at your feet. Like, she was not nice. I'm just gonna bring this down the neck. And so, like, she, like, made me hate cats. I'll put a little bit more here for extra coverage in my problem areas. I really wanted an animal, like a puppy, but I knew my mom would not let me get a puppy. Like, I still live with my mom and dad. And I knew she would not let me get a dog. So I texted her. I was like looking. I don't have a Facebook, but I was looking at the girl that I worked with Facebook, and she's like, oh my god, you can get, I was like talking about going to get a cat at PetSmart or something, and she was like, oh my god, don't go there or whatever, like, you can get cats for free. And like, I was like, okay, well, that sounds great, like, let me do that. And so we were looking, and this lady that worked at PetSmart, she had a cat, and her cat had a litter, and she posted on Facebook that she was like giving them away. So like, she messaged her on there for me, and I went to go get her, and I named her Lila, and she's the sweetest cat in the world. Like, let me just say that, she's the sweetest cat, and she's like kind of like a dog. Like, she loves to cuddle, and she loves belly rubs. Loves belly rubs. Like, when you walk in the door, like, she's gonna roll over on her back and put her paws up and like wait for a belly rub. She's so sweet. So as you can see, you can still see my skin through this. You can still see all the blemishes, but it just evens out my skin tone, and that's all I really want. Just to brighten everything up, I just take this Maybelline FITme concealer in 15 Fair, and I don't put a lot of concealer like on a day-to-day basis, like just to brighten things up, especially when I go to sleep late at night, like I do pretty much, you know, all the time. And then darn it, pat that into the skin, and usually I use the smaller end, but I forgot this step and went in with my powder first. So, you know. After that, I take this Coty Airspun. I know everyone talks about this. Like, if you are subscribed to Patrick Starr or you watch his videos, like, he uses this every day. And he made me go out and buy this because I was using this Maybelline. It's so messy, though. I was using this Maybelline loose powder, and it, like, honestly, like, didn't do anything for me. But I used it for, like, years and years, like, since I was in high school. And so messy. Like, until I found this, like, I just realized, like, it just really didn't do anything compared to this. So, I just take my beauty blender, the side of the beauty blender, my eyes, and on my nose, because Jesus Christ, I'm so oily. Like, Lord help me. Like, honestly, like, if I don't have, like, when I don't have makeup on, or even when I do have makeup on, like, and I just, like, I'm looking at myself in the mirror or something, like, you know, admiring all this, just kidding, like, and I get up close, and you can honestly see the oil coming out of my pores. I just take it right here. This is Extra Coverage Translucent Powder. Didn't even know they had that, so thanks, Patrick Starr. So I just put it in these areas underneath my eyes and my nose, and then a little bit in my forehead, and then I'm done. And just be super careful. Like, first of all, let me just say, I got this at Walmart. It was like $5 and some change, and this thing is pretty thick, and it's full to the top. Like, do you see that? I just let it sit there and kind of let it cover all these things up, and then, like, I'll dust it away. I have this it Cosmetics Brow Power, which it broke out. Like, I spent, I don't know how much it was, but the thing broke out. It just fell out one day. So I just used the spoolie on the end and brush my eyebrows out. And as you can see, my eyebrows are very bushy. That's the word. Bushy and full. I do not have a lot of sparse areas. Like, you might be able to see it a little bit, but honestly, in real life, it's not that bad. But the light is like you can see it. But anyways, since I do have bushier, thick eyebrows, I don't typically fill them in, especially since this thing broke. I have to go get a new one. But I'll just take this NYX Tinted Brow Mascara, and it does not have a color. Oh, yes it does. TBM03 Brunette. I just sweep this in the back of my eyebrows. Like, look at that. Like, you can already see a difference. And brush them out. And I'll do the same to this one. I won't go back in and dip because I don't want that much on my, I don't need that much on my brow. Oh, my eyebrow hairs are so long. It's ridiculous. Oh. And then whatever left off on the brush, I will take a little bit towards the front. I don't really pack it on in the front of my eyebrows because I don't need a strong brow. It's already strong by itself. That off after I'm done. After it's sat for a few minutes. And then I will take this Pur Cosmetics 4-in-1 Pressed Mineral Makeup. It has a SPF 15, and I also have their liquid 4-in-1 liquid foundation. And it is so full coverage. Like, I love it. So I just put this in the powder, and I just bounce it around my face. I do not do, like, circular immersions. Like, I just pat it. I don't want to move any of that BB cream or anything and make it look streaky. So I'm just taking some of that and bouncing it all over my face, my forehead. And this does add a little bit of coverage. But it's not like overwhelming. It's not gonna cake my face up or anything. It's just gonna add a little bit to it, and this works so well with the liquid foundation. It's so good. So you can just see it just added like a bit more coverage. Not too much. It's not caked onto my face, and I do have a lot of dry patches where all these pimples are drying out, but it's not too bad. Towards the end of the day though, or like the longer that I wear this, it will start clinging to it and you will start to see it. But whenever I don't have these issues and my skin is clear and I just have a few here and there, it's honestly not that bad. Typically, I don't have dry patches. I have very, very oily skin. I take this Wet n Wild Coloricon. It's a bronzer, and it has SPF 50. I take this bronzer, and a lot of the stuff you will see, like everything that I have in this video is drugstore except for this. But the reason for that is because I buy all of my stuff. I've had a job since I was 15. I am not rich. I don't have a lot of money. So all the makeup that I buy myself. So that is why I have a lot of drugstore. But I mean, like, look at this. I think this was like $3. And look at this huge pan that you get. It's great. So I just take this brush. It doesn't have a name. My grandmommy gave it to me because she got it for spending like enough money. Like it was like a, you know, like the free gift or whatever with whatever purchase. So I just take that along my cheekbones. And I bought this because I thought it was matte, but it's not. It does have a little bit of shimmer in it, but it's all good. Not my next big purchase, but my next, it's not really a big purchase, but my next thing is going to be the Hoola bronzer. I've been wanting to try that out for so long, but you know, a girl's got bills to pay. So I feel like that's another thing, like not everybody has the money to go out and buy stuff like all these YouTube stars. Like not everyone has the money to do that. So I feel like my videos might help some people that are in the same boat as me, and you can't just go out and spend like a ton of money, or even if you do have the money but you work for your money and there's more important things that you need to get, you know, this could help you out. Because like, I mean, a lot of my stuff, like I have the Tarte, I have the Pur liquid foundation, which, I mean, it's not that expensive. For me, I save my money, and I also like get tips. So like my paychecks go to my bills, and my tips go for, you know, like my makeup and stuff like that. Just gonna brush these out again. This rolly chair though is so hard. Okay. And before I put anything on my lips, I have to put chapstick on, because like my lips aren't dry, but when I put product on my lips, they do dry. Like they get crusty. So I just take this chapstick and peppermint and just put it on my lips. This is like my favorite like flavored chapstick ever. I think like I think they only have it like in the Christmas time, but it's so good. So after, this is just an Ulta matte lip crayon in hazy pink. And it's just like a very natural color for me, for my skin tone. The eyes. So for my eyes, for an everyday basis, I don't really go all out. I just put this bronzer in my crease, and sometimes I will go for some more color, but most days it's just like, most days I'm honestly just going to work, so I don't really bother with it. But some days I do like some more, so this video is just an everyday makeup, so if you want to see me do like more to my eyes, then I will, but you guys gotta let me know. So I just put this in my outer V and then in the crease just to add some more depth to my eyes. And I do have hooded eyes, so I do have to go like above my crease. Just to, I think it looks better. And like already, like it doesn't really look like I have a lot on my eye. Like it doesn't look like I have anything on my eye. It just looks kind of natural, like compared to that one. So, and I just lightly go back and forth. This I also use this bronzer for every eye look that I do. I use it for like a transition shade, and it works. It's so beautiful, even by itself. So that's another thing. If you have a light bronzer, use it for an eyeshadow. But I have a very fair skin tone, as you can see, so, you know, I don't really do dark anything unless, again, I'm going out. So, the next thing I do is curl my lashes, and this I just got from Forever 21. It was like $3. I think it was $3.20, and it works so good. Like, little curls. And now look. I know you can see that. Look at that. Oh. I just use this Maybelline, the Falsies. Okay. Alright. My beauty blender. I use this Bare Minerals blush. It is in the shade Golden Gate. For this, I just took what was left in the cap because this is a very dark shade for my skin tone, and I just started using it because I was scared to use it because it looked so dark, but honestly you just need like the teensiest bit, and then I also tap off the excess and just sweep it on my cheeks like so. And like honestly, like there's no more in here, so like this is honestly like how much I use. Okay, maybe a little bit more, but not too much more. Like, it's a very dark shade, but like it blends out very well. And where's my little, I just take this e.l.f. Kabuki brush and then just blend everything in. And I do this no matter what look I'm doing, no matter how much makeup is on my skin. I just do this to blend everything out and kind of just make it look a little bit better. The sun is kind of like in and out. Guys, that is it. This is my everyday type of makeup. Sometimes I do a little less, sometimes I do a little more, depending on what kind of eye I want. Sometimes I contour, sometimes I don't. If I'm feeling a little bloated and, you know, double chinny, you know, I'll do that. But this is pretty much what I do on a regular basis. So I hope you guys enjoy, and if you want to see more, just let me know. Have a good day. Bye.